In the deadliest days on the roads, it is important to remember to keep the littlest members of our family safe in the car. Chiropractic physicians Jay Shetlin, Christina Stitcher, and Matt Roller are here in this sponsored interview to help parents learn what they need to know. This is such an important segment. Thank you all for being here. You are all three from different practices. We all have a message to hear from you. Jay, can we begin with you?
Yeah, we just want to help parents understand the importance of getting their children, the precious cargo, in car seats and their teens checked after any car accident. There's just ample research that shows that the kids are injured in car accidents. Sometimes we think, oh, they're young, they'll be okay, but we need to get them checked for sure. So
do you think every time, no matter if it's a little fender bender where you think, again, they're okay, there's some things that you need to watch for after, really keep an eye on?
Yeah, absolutely. Even in small crashes, the forces that happen in a car accident are unlike falling off a ladder or something. They're a shear force. And when that shear force goes through our spine, it can cause injury, and we don't know about it till it's too late. It can cause arthritic stuff in our 20s or 30s if we don't take care of it when we're younger.
This is such crucial information that we are sharing today. I don't think I even realized there was a chiropractor for kids. Christina, let's turn to you. This is something that you really went on beyond schooling to study, to specialize in. Talk about the importance.
So the biggest thing is with schooling, we all get introduced to different specialties, and then after schooling is when you take it further. So one of the things that I've done in my practice is we focus on families from day one, and I want to talk specifically to the car seat. When we look at car seats, that's one of the biggest decisions we make as a parent, is a big purchase, and what we have to understand is if your child is in a car crash, the car seat does its job. It's there for one car crash, and so after that car crash, the car seat does need to be replaced. Your insurance company will actually cover that replacement. The biggest thing we always like to say is they need to be properly fitted in your car seat, as well as the child in their car seat, or the car seat in the car and then the child in the car seat. There's lots of resources for that. But we also understand it's a 5-point harness, so it holds them down at their chest as well as at their waist, but their head is not restrained. That's important, but that's also why there's injury. And so we're looking for the fact of, not that children will tell us they're injured, but they're going to behave differently. So we want to start helping parents understand to look for those type of things, and really just say, go find someone who's specialized in this to help out.
What are the warning signs?
A lot of times it's changes in behavior. I'll say changes in eating. If your child is more fussy, then we can see changes to bowel. Sleep is a big thing as well. If they're not able to communicate in our traditional language, they're going to communicate in their own language. And so parents trust that you know your children, and they go, they're just different. The answer is get them checked. Follow that mom advice to say, I need someone who is focused on this, specializes in this, and has that additional training.
Matt, let's bring you in. I have two little kids who are both in their car seats. My littlest guy, we just flipped, so he's now forward facing, and I think that's always a stressful time. You're like, is it time? Am I making the right move? Because you said the heads are so much bigger than the little bodies. What is the rule of thumb we should be following?
Yeah, so it's really important to understand that the heads are larger than their body, and it's so much larger that it can, be inertia, like a bowling ball. And there have been major problems, I hate to say, but inertial decapitations from car seats not done properly.
And there we see right there on the screen, the rear facing, the forward facing, and what happens to the spine. That's so impactful to actually see that. Wow.
And it's important to understand that normal chiropractors, like when we come out of school, we're not trained on how to take care of these kids and how to check their little tiny spines. So we got additional training outside of school through the International Chiropractic Pediatrics Association. So you want to find a chiropractor that's certified in pediatrics.
Well, we don't want to mess around when it comes to our kids. Jay, you wanted to jump in there.
Just certified in pediatrics, certified in auto accident injury rehab, which both of them are as well as myself. And the important thing is we need to understand when we're looking at an image like that when we turn that kid around, rear facing, that's great for a frontal impact. But if they're rear-ended, then that's a whole different animal, just like we just saw in that video.
Well, it's comforting to know that there are people like yourselves who can check our children, help us if the unthinkable happens, hopefully rehabilitate. You've also got two books I wanted to mention. You said that these are the only two books in existence that talk about the children's spine.
These are the only two published books on the planet that we can find that actually address kids in car accidents, because the physics and the research studies that have been done is adults in car crashes crashing into each other. No one's going to put their kid in a car and have it crash for a study. It's just not going to happen. So these are the best references that we have.
Hey, thank you all so much for being here and sharing that information. If you want to learn more, hop online. Everything you need will be linked to our website as well. Thank you all again.